Welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we just finished talking to the Pale driver right here. And now our first task of today is going to be to talk to any other lorry drivers we can find, which I think is only... Oh, who's this guy? No, can't talk to him. Oh, this is just more of the scabs. Which I think is only the racist lorry driver. And we know he was picking up supposed apples, in air quotes. So let's see what he has to say.
Looking for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Nice. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Aha, I see.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Oh yes, racial sabotage. Yes, I certainly believe in that.
Perhaps it's good to agree to get him talking.
Rhetoric tells us we should agree. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work. You should have signaled you're a nationalist before.
Yeah, probably. Oh well.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camoneers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
We could only wish you would get some ass cancer. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that's the it's all about money guy in the Whirling.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Yeah, that's because you're a racist douche.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
If you all were at the Whirling, how do you know it was Kips who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the Kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
If it's not you, then who's been running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Siileng, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
It's just some more racist bullshit, but let's do it. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Okay, do we trust this guy?
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Siileng himself has to say.
I guess we need to pay Siileng a visit then.
Guess so.
Yeah, we're done for now, you asshole. That's great, because now that we have 100 real, we have to let it burn a hole in our pocket. We also have that thought we need to finish. I forgot about that till just now. But let's finish this little thread before we go interrupting with internalizing the apricot-scented one. Okay, Siileng. Wait, let's see. Hold on. I want to look at these shoes.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
$50 for these Fallen Ultra Series sneakers. +1 reaction speed, +1 hand-eye coordination, and -1 encyclopedia. That is amazing, given that we need hand-eye coordination for a couple of different things. So I'm blowing this $50 that was quote-unquote invested in us.
Super cool! Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
I wonder if we could have gotten them for free if we somehow indict Siileng. Oh well, too bad.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Nice. And now, let me buy the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer.
Very
Happy
nice.
listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Oh wow, okay. Lots of opinions today from these guys. Okay, Siileng, We have a thing.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Siileng, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
They ruined mine.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent.
Oh my god.
Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs, Siileng. I'm not on any right now, but I could be.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Of course you don't. Alright. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
Thank you, Drama, for confirming this for us. But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry, Siileng.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Well, he is a hater, but you are a lorryman.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Siileng, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union.
No! That's insane. It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
I really have, I assure you. Stop squirming, Siileng. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
What are you afraid of, Siileng?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Oh, so we can be bad cop or good cop. I don't think we can afford to be buddies with anybody, really. If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
I want us to be cool too, Siileng, but you've been misleading us.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there, pointing at the pale driver, dazed out, strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Alright, Siileng, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Alright, but we're not going to do anything. I'll leave you for now. Although, let's see, what else can we buy?
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Alright, we already have all the glasses from here. Let's see if we got everything here. Look at me spending all our money.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
We browsed through the
Find
box.
your
Have we done
hands
this?
deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Dynamic Windbreaker Surf. +1 composure, -1 shivers. I'm a big fan of buying absolutely everything. Alright, let's do it.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
We're down to 49.23. I'm really blowing through all our dough. Okay, so let's, I think it's time to internalize this thought. Oh no, we still have an hour 3. Did we get another thought? Is that why it's flashing? See, rigorous self-grade. Motorway South. Oh, I didn't realize this was a thought. Let's take a quick look at it. Motorway South. Temporary research bonus is -1 visual calculus because of bizarre angles. The research time is 8 hours and 10 minutes. The problem is, at the edge of the map, the landmass begins to disintegrate into pure trigonometry. The ocean melts, becoming a tangle of sines and cosines. The mountain range turns into a sharp-angled azimuth. Its green range shadows dithers like music turning into a waveform and then vanishes. This is the end, a half-remembered textbook from your childhood. The porch collapsing on the edge of the Isola. A transition from reality to pale. A single vector shoots out like a rocket. It's the Motorway South, splintering off from the known pale. To where? Where does it go? That's neat. That's neat. We only have 2 more slots unless we can somehow get more, which I suspect we cannot. Let's go over here for a second. Is there anything, did anything open up over here? Can we get down into here? Whoa, I thought.
The Delta Logistics Company truck stands here waiting, reflecting white light from the courtyard behind it. You knew it would be here, blocking the gate.
Are there people in there?
Yes, people hard at work at their desks. They can barely tell if it's day or night anymore, because the lights in the building are so uniform and bright. Who knows when they'll come out?
What keeps them motivated? Ooh, is it speed?
Irony. They're yuppies masquerading as Mazovians. Or was it Mazovians masquerading as yuppies? Even they get confused sometimes. Out here in poverty-stricken Martinaise.
Why is the light so strange?
Because this is a place of mystery.
Hey, Kim, let's try to get into that courtyard. That's where idiot Doomspiral said we could find the cocaine skull.
A mythical cocaine skull could hardly be of any consequence to our ongoing investigation.
Yeah, but it's of consequence to all of our side missions, or at least one of them.
You can come back to it on your own when we are done with this case.
Oh, man. All right, let it go for now. When we're done with the case, there's more story after that? That's kind of neat. I didn't even contemplate that the game would keep going after we solved the murder. Let's go talk to the Pale Driver again. Actually, let's talk to this guy one more time, see if there's anything new.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. Why? Do you know something? What is it?
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
I wonder if this could be the pigs.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
She may have. Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do?
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is, hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery.
All right, Tommy.
It's true. We would have caught a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
This is complicated, like pretty much every storyline in this game. When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
Oh, I bet the racist dude would.
The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something.
Wow, Logic is always into the pale driver.
Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out.
Oh, good point, Rhetoric.
Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
I'm not going to force him yet, but I'll say these others that it's telling us aren't necessarily forcing her. So you're all right with others ratting her out? You just don't want your hands dirty?
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
Put yourself in my shoes, Tommy. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy.
Well, so I think the question is, how into this lady driver is Tommy? And how badly does Superstar want to bust this case? I think he wants to... I think he... Well, we know he wants to kind of resurrect his self-esteem by solving the murder. But I'm not sure the drugs are necessarily related to that. This would help him, though, bolster his confidence. I think he would find another way, though. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now. We're going to find another way.
Thank you, friend.
All right, looks like we could...
Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Yeah, you do smoke. Anyway, it looks like we could change our mind later if we want. That's all for now. Bye, Tommy. All right, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so I guess we're going to go talk to the pale driver. See if she has anything for us. Nothing new on the tab here. I think this is going to open down here at some point. All right, let's see if we got anything new out of her. She might still be in outer space.
The woman looks at nothing. Her eyes closed and her lips moving.
All right, let's snap our fingers.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
All right, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Harry Fair?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
Well, aren't you a lady?
The woman's malevolent cackling fills the roundabout.
I'm a lady like you are Gabriel Buenguerro. Only in dreams.
I'm willing to take the morale hit for that. That was funny. So you're not the driver everyone is terrified
I'm
of?
only terrifying to small children. And to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
That's a good point. That's all I needed to know. Thanks.
Oh, Sim.
The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now, on other matters.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Okay, we're gonna leave her alone.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
So let's go talk to the racist lorry driver. And I think we're gonna go into the whirling if the racist lorry driver doesn't pay off. We're gonna go into the whirling and talk to the it's always about the money guy.
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Siileng didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinaise. You don't run anything.
So who does? You?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Okay, Kim, I just wanna hug you right now. You are so awesome.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
He sure is. We will say nothing and just let Kim strut his stuff.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
Awesome.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
His eyes are darting between us and the lieutenant.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Oh my god, Kim, you are so amazing. I wonder what his drama score is.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Kim's bluff. Saw us snooping in the cabin. We're gonna take the... I'm not even gonna dress up. We're gonna take the chance. 72%. Come on, come on, come on.
Men like this...
Oh, you can...
owe
Yes, we did it!
respect to
I thought we
things,
failed. I thought we failed.
Strength and fear.
All right.
Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm
We're
not
choking
gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Wow, these are all so delicious. I'm gonna put you in a cell with a giant kipt. You're gonna be bleeding kipt dick, you hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
Oh, it looks like he grew back some
A
spine.
small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Oh yes, let's. This is awesome.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Oh, this is so great. Right, I'm going. Don't misbehave, you little prick. All right, all right, all right. Right. Let's go check it out. This is becoming very exciting, this little quest. This music sounds sort of like the music from Blade Runner.
This green found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Look at the shocks on this thing. Really neat. It's like a dune buggy. Let's try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers.
I'm guessing because there's this, how are we going to get this open, Kim? This door handle's not going to work. Let's try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are we going to get it open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Oh, good idea. Okay,
I
let's
don't
do
know
it.
how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Alright, fair enough, Kim. Hold on, let's equip the pry bar. We'll use the Cavalsun because it's much cooler. Okay. And...
This screen found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
Cool. We get +1 because we lifted the weights back in the doomed commercial building, and we get +1 because we're using the Cavalsun. Here we go, 83%.
Call down the hammer of truth and justice. With a firm punch that could shatter bone, you smash through the window. Why you didn't equip and use the pry bar, who knows? But now, release your secrets, Lorry cabin. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
All right, we're just going to go down the list here. Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Let's study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Oh. Ooh, I wonder who it is.
This is Tip Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
Oh, well, I guess I don't need to wonder any longer. What happened to Tip Tijon?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here, on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world, and the camera, too.
Oh, that's very sad. Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Let's examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations? I'm guessing for contacting drug clients.
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
That's cool. Is there anything we can do with the radio, Kim?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
What else is there?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
All right, let's check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Look, it started to snow again.
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's boot sole. Ooh, could this be the 8th Hardy Boy?
Yes.
He likes where this is going. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
The lieutenant's eyes light up behind his prescription lens. Women shake your head always up to something. First, the drug smuggling, now this? How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
We could say that would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. But I think he would actually make assumptions. I think the entire Union is involved, maybe even all of Martinaise. Look around suspiciously.
We should talk with Titus, see what he's got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
We confront the Hardy Boys about the drug trade.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Let's pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
All right, let's unfold that newspaper.
It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Let's pick up that note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
Oh, I wonder if we can use this somehow to gain access to this radio.
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
Ooh, I wonder if we can give it to Suna and she can decode it for us.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
His thought trails off. Let's push in the
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
All right, let's close our door.
Close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Definitely. But I think we're going to have that word with Kim next time, because there's a few other things I want to do to pursue this drug investigation. So thank you very much for your viewership, and be sure to spay or neuter your pets, but not both.